For those of you that travel I-25 and Highway 36 these days, you've developed a familiarity with express lanes. You need to know that there will be some changes for these lanes at the first of the year, and you may need to find an additional car buddy. Joining me to now talk about the changes are Megan Castle from CDOT and Karen Stuart from Smart Commute Metro North. Thanks for joining me today, ladies.
Thanks
for having us.
Megan, tell me what's the headline for these changes?
So starting January 1st, anybody who wants to carpool on US-36 or I-25, you're going to need to have 3 passengers. So that's driver plus 2 or more. And that's a change that's going to start January 1st.
Okay, tell me why this change is happening now.
Well, there's 2 main reasons why it's happening. So we need to ensure trip reliability. So whether you're paying to be in there as a toll driver, or you're carpooling, or you're riding the bus in transit, we need to make sure that people are getting a reliable travel time when they're in that lane. And this is helping us with that congestion. The other reason is that the toll revenue that we will be collecting from that is going to help us with the infrastructure costs for adding that lane, and then the ongoing maintenance and costs that are associated with it.
That's great information. The lanes have been in existence for a while. People are kind of familiar with it. What kind of campaign are we going to see to make people more familiar with what's happening?
Sure. CDOT wants to make sure that nobody's surprised when this change happens on January 1st. So we've been working with partners across the region and making sure that we're getting out information and solutions to people, whether they want to try to find a third carpooler, or if they want to try transit, or if they want to use the general purpose lanes. But we want to make sure that they can have that information. So you'll be seeing signs on the highway that will talk about this. You'll be seeing advertising campaigns. You'll see some traditional media. We're going to be working hard to get that information out. And we're also going to be working with Smart Commute Metro North. They're our partner here on this corridor, and they've got some great incentives to help people through this transition.
All right, Karen, that puts you up here. So let's talk about what Smart Commute is going to do to kind of give people some of the resources they might need.
Sure, thanks very much. Smart Commute Metro North is a nonprofit organization that works for transportation solutions, and we happen to have an incentive packet for anybody traveling on I-25 that commutes 5 days a week from here down to Denver or back up through this corridor. 3 options for them. If you're someone who would be willing to get out of your car and take transit, where we can give you 10 free ride pass to try transit on the corridor. If you're someone who is willing to get out of your car and join an existing carpool to make that 2-person carpool a 3-person carpool, all 3 of you will get an incentive of Amazon gift card after the first month and after the second month. A third incentive for anyone who would be willing to get people in their family or people they work with or a backseat driver into a new 3-person carpool. They will each get an Amazon gift card as well. The 4th incentive that we have is anybody who would be willing to take an open van pool seat. We have van pools currently running on I-25 corridor. Very often there's vacancies in those van pools, and we'll give anybody joining a new van pool an incentive to jump into that van pool. Our incentives are available on idrivei25.com. You fill out a small survey. If we can see that you're eligible for this, those incentives are available.
That's great. That's great. So here, this is the new transponder, relatively new, I guess, at this point in time. Tell me what's unique about this compared to some of the old ones that they used to have.
Well, sure. So there's actually 2 kinds of transponders or passes. You can get a sticker pass if you just plan to always ride in the toll road or the toll lane as a single driver, or in the future just with 2 people. Now this transponder is needed if you want to carpool. And the reason that you need that is that you can put it in this HOV mode, or you can switch it to toll. So it gives you 2 options for using it. But it also allows us to recognize that you're carpooling and to not charge you. And if you want to ride for free, we want to make it as seamless and easy as possible. So get this.
That's great. I'm going to get one for myself, as a matter of fact. I have 6 people in my family.
Oh my gosh. I can also say over 100,000 of these switchable transponders have been distributed to date. So another thing that CDOT's doing to help people through this transition to HOV3 is to distribute these to people who are going to carpool only. We call them HOV purists. If you are at HOV purist, which means that you're never going to pay to use the toll option and you only want to carpool, you'll be able to get one of these for free.
That's great. That's great. Anything else I should ask you guys about? It seems like this is ready to go first of the year.
Well, this is ready to go first of the year. Another benefit that's happened on I-25 and US-36, it started in the middle of October, is that motorcyclists can use the lane for free as they have been, but this time they don't need to have an express toll account and pass. So motorcycles can use the express lane for free on 36 and I-25. If they're going to use the other corridors or the other express lanes or toll roads, they should have a pass or they're going to pay a license plate toll. But that's some great news for motorcycles.
Some great information today about the express lanes and the changes coming at the first of the year. I want to thank Megan Castle and Karen Stuart for joining us. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.